What's up everyone, my name is techgeekjosh and you're watching the video comparison between the Samsung Galaxy J3 Luna Pro versus the ZTE Warp 7. With that being said, let's get started right now. So let's start with the boot up test. At the time of this video, the Galaxy J3 Luna Pro is going for $70 at Best Buy, and the ZTE Warp 7 is going for $60 also at Best Buy. If you couldn't tell already, I still have the stock screen protector on the Warp 7 just for safety reasons. And the J3 Luna Pro started up before the Warp 7 and it's already usable. Far longer than the Warp 7 is. I have to apologize real quick because, hold on a minute, because the Warp 7 here, I don't know why it keeps doing that, because the Warp 7 was dead when I found out that I had to compare this phone, so battery isn't the best right now, but it doesn't really matter because, well, this video shouldn't be too awful long. But anyway, now that the ZTE Warp 7 is up and running, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and do that again because of that pop-up on the Warp 7. Two different versions, if you didn't already know. I have to look into that pop-up, why it's happening. It constantly does that. But I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. Let's go ahead and do that one last time. Okay, Luna Pro. Exactly the same. Luna Pro. Luna Pro. Luna Pro has 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. Warp 7 has 2 gigs of RAM. But in reality, it's apparently 1.8 gigabytes available. 1.8 gigabytes according to this one YouTuber. Not naming names, but you should know who you are. Luna Pro. Luna Pro. Luna Pro. Warp 7. Luna Pro. Luna Pro. Luna Pro. Have to say about equal there, or maybe the Warp 7. I just saw it update on the Luna, so Warp 7 took that one. Looks like the Luna Pro is winning so far on the browser. I have to give it to the Luna Pro on this one. And looks like the Warp 7 won this one. So how is RAM management between these two devices? Let's find that out right now. Both of them are running Android Marshmallow. Warp 7. Warp 7. Luna Pro. Exactly the same. Warp 7. Warp 7. Warp 7. So you can see that the Warp 7 is winning the majority of these apps in multitasking. Warp 7. Warp 7. Warp 7. Warp 7. Warp 7. Warp 7. This is where the extra gigabyte or so of RAM comes in. Warp 7. So yeah, you guys saw it here. The first test, opening apps, the Luna killed it. But with multitasking, the Warp 7 seemed to have had an edge over the Luna Pro, because the Warp 7 seemed like it kept apps open better than the Luna Pro. So with that being said, which one of these devices do you guys want to pick up or would prefer to pick up? The $70 Galaxy J3 Luna Pro or the $50, or no, my mistake, $60 ZTE Warp 7. Warp 7 offers a 5.5 inch screen compared to a 5 inch screen, 13 megapixel camera on the rear as opposed to only an 8 megapixel camera on the rear. And what else am I forgetting? Like I mentioned, both of them are running Marshmallow. Have no clue if they will get updated to Nougat. But I think that pretty much does it. So anyway guys, definitely be sure to let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.